This paper is Modern Indian History. Here we will discuss Indian history from 1858 to 1947 century. This subject is divided into 5 blocks. Each block has few units. So today we are going to start with block 1. The block 1 has 2 units. In Unit 1, we will discuss socio-religious reform movements, and in Unit 2, regional political associations and Indian National Congress. Let us start with Unit 1. During the 19th and 20th century, socio-religious movements have played an important role in India. During English education, few well-educators wanted to abolish social evils. They fought against social evils. These were called social reform movements. Why social reform movements occurred? Who were the important social reformers and what are the important social evils? These things will be discussed here. Raja Rammohan Rai, Devendranath Tagore, Keshav Chandra Sen, Swami Vivekananda, Madam Blavatsky, M.G. Renade, Jyotiba Phule, Bhagireddy Verma, Kandukur Veerashalingam, Raghupati Venkatatnam, Kusuma Dharmanna, Narayana Guru, Ayyankali, Ramaswamy Nayakar, and Ayodhi Das were few of the important social reformers. The main social evils are sati system, child marriages, parda system, polygamy, and untouchability. There were a number of social reformers who were against these social evils. Raja Rammohan Rai, first uh, Raja Rammohan Rai, first social reformer, Raja Rammohan Rai, 1772 to 1833. He was born at Radhanagar in Bengal in 1772. He was a founder of the social reform movements. He was a reformer and a humanist. He was deeply influenced by English education. He is rightly known as the father of the Indian Renaissance. He established Brahma Samaj in 1828. Under this Brahma Samaj, he fought against social evils. The main principles of the Brahma Samaj was to purify Hindu religion and restore, restore its old glory based on the Vedas and Upanishads. So he gave more importance to Vedas and Upanishads, which were Hindu religious texts. The other main principles of Brahma Samaj was the worship of one God, and also he propagated universal brotherhood. He died at Bristol in 1833 after the death of Raja Rammohan Rai. Devendranath Tagore and Keshav Chandra Sen played a significant role in Brahma Samaj. Devendranath Tagore, 1817 and 1905, he established Tattvabodhini Sabha, which was a cultural organization and a magazine which was called Tattvabodhini Patrika. Especially Ishwara Chandra Vidyasagar and Rajendra Lal Mishra contributed valuable articles in this magazine. Under the Tattvabodhini Sabha, he taught Vedas, Upanishads. He employed a number of preachers to spread and propagate Hindu doctrine. Not only this, but he also supported and encouraged widow remarriages women's education, and the abolition of polygamy. What is the polygamy? Polygamy means having more than one husband or one wife, or more than one husband or wife at the same time. After Devendranath Tagore, Keshav Chandra Sen occupied an important role in Brahma Samaj. So Keshav Chandra Sen, 1868 and is 1868 to 1884. He was one of the greatest leader in Brahma Samaj. He joined in Brahma Samaj in 1857. He popularized the Brahma Samaj movement, visited various places in India, and propagated the ideas of Brahma Samaj. Apart from this, he supported and encouraged intercaste marriages, interdining, widow remarriages, and removal of Parda system and women's education. He occupied the practice of polygamy. Like this, Brahma Samaj played a significant role in India, but in 1865, the Brahma Samaj divided into Adi Brahma Samaj and Navavidhan Brahma Samaj. Adi Brahma Samaj was led by Devendranath Tagore, and Navavidhan Brahma Samaj was led by Keshav Chandra Sen. Arya Samaj, Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Swami Dayananda Saraswati was a great leader and religious reformer. He was born 12th February 1824 at uh, Ankara, which was located in present Gujarat state. He founded Arya Samaj in 1875. He started its activities at Lahore in 1876. Swami Dayananda Saraswati was a great social reformer and religious reformer. He was born, uh, sorry, he was a great Sanskrit scholar. Fearlessly, he opposed evil practices in Hindu society, and he propagated and worshipped one god. He also condemned idol worship, child marriages, caste system, uh, and untouchability, and also he encouraged and supported women's education and widow remarriages. He wrote a commentary on Vedas. This will called Satyartha Prakashika, Satyartha Prakashika, which was his notable work, gave an effective strength of Hinduism in Punjab. He started the Shuddhi movement. He also started the Shuddhi movement to achieve the ideal of unifying Indian, especially nationally, economically, and socially, religiously also. He opened the doors of the Hindu society, the doors of Hindu society mm, to non-Hindu, especially Christian and Muslims. He supported He supported and propagated Hindu religious and Hindu culture. After Dayananda Saraswati, His disciple Swami Shraddhananda played an important role in Shuddhi movement. After Saraswati, after Dayananda Saraswati and Swami Shraddhananda, Lala Lala Harjan Hansraj Hansraj Lala Lajpati Rai, Pandit Gurudat, and other we are played and Pandit Gurudatta and other were played an important role to spread the ideas of Arya Samaj in India and to spread the ideas of Arya Samaj in India. And under the inspiration of Lala Hansraj and Lala Lajpati. After that, Swami is under the inspiration of Lala Hansraj and Lala Lajpati Rai. The Dayanand Anglo-Vedic, the Dayanand Anglo-Vedic Trust was established to spread Western education, in various parts of India. After that, after Dayan, after Dayananda Saraswati Swami, after the Arya Samaj, under the inspiration of Lala Hansraj and Lala Lajpat Rai, and the Dayanand Anglo-Vedic Trust was established to spread Western education in various parts of India. After the Arya Samaj, Prarthana Samaj played a significant role in India. Prarthana Samaj. Prarthana Samaj was started in Bombay. Prarthana Samaj was started in Bombay, Maharashtra in 1867 under the leadership of Dr. Atmaram Panduranga. But the great Maratha saints like Namdev, Tukaram, and Ramdas were attracted towards the Prarthana Samaj. Now we are going to discuss objectives of the Prarthana Samaj. Rational worship, abolition caste system, introduction of widow remarriages, and the encouragement of women's education, and the abolition of child marriage were some of the main objectives of Prarthana Samaj. Once I repeat, I will say again, rational worship, abolition, and the main aims of Prarthana Samaj, rational worship, abolition caste system, introduction of widow remarriages, the encouragement of women's education, and the abolition of child marriages were some of the major objectives of Prarthana Samaj. The Prarthana Samaj started a paper called Subhodha Patrika. This Samaj started mainly activities for social reforms in India. This Prarthana Samaj started many activities for social reforms in India. The Prarthana Samaj had its branches in Bombay and Madras provinces also. Professor R.G. Bhandarkar, Narayan Ganesh Chandravarkar, and Pandit Ramabhai Saraswati, and were some of the distinguished member of the Samaj. Professor R.G. Bhandarkar, Narayan Ganesh Chandravarkar, and Pandit Ramabhai Saraswati were some of the distinguished members of the Pradhana Samaj. But we the were the permanent leaders. But who were the permanent leaders of the Samaj? There were R.J. Bhandarkar, N.G. Chandravarkar, and Mahadev Govind Ranade were prominent leaders played a significant role in this Pradhana Samaj. But Mahadev Govind Ranade was considered to be the real founder of Pradhana Samaj, and also he describes as the prophet of cultural renaissance in Western India. Apart from this, he strongly condemned on various issues, namely dependent status of women, narrow subcaste, secularism of women, prohibition of foreign travel, restrictions on interdining among various castes, and untouchability. After Pradhana Samaj, Theosophical Society played an important role in India. Next, we discussed about Theosophical Society. The Theosophical Society was founded in 1875 in New York by Madam Blavatsky and Colonel Olcott. They came to India in 1879 and established the headquarters of the society at Adayar near Madras, present days of Chennai. Basically, they were not Indians, but they had given more priority for the travel revival of Hinduism. And also, they gave respect not only Hinduism, but also other religions also. After Madam Blavatsky and Colonel Alcott, Mrs. Annie Besant played a sufficient role in Theosophical Society. In 1889, Annie Besant became a member of the Theosophical Society. After she became member,
Excuse me, ma'am.
she declared.
Hello,
She declared.
ma'am. Theosophical Society means what, ma'am?
What? Theosophical
Theosophical
Society.
Society. అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి?
Theosophic. What?
Theosophical Society, ma'am.
Yeah.
అంటే దాని మీనింగ్ కొంచెం చెప్తారా? థియోసాఫికల్ అంటే మీనింగ్.
దివ్య జ్ఞానం అంటారమ్మా తెలుగులో. ఐడియా ఉందా?
దివ్య.
దివ్య జ్ఞాన సమాజం అంటారు. ఓకే. Okay. In 1889, Mrs. Annie Besant became a member of the Theosophical Society. After she became member, she declared her faith in the Vedas and Upanishads. And also she propagated Vedas and importance of the ancient Indian culture also. Apart from this, she propagated a strong protest against early marriage. Under the Theosophical Society, she established number of schools and colleges for the development of the Indians. She founded the Home Rule League in 1916, and she started two journals. It's namely New India and Commonwealth. Apart from this, she started Home Rule movement and played an important role in Home Rule movement. She became the president of the Indian National Congress in 1917 at Calcutta. So finally, she played a significant role in the Indian national movement. At that, it means she played important role in Theosophical Society. At the same time, she played Indian national movement. Um, uh, at the same time, to play two important events. Okay, Theosophical Society, one event, and another one, Indian national movement. Indian national movement also. So Ram, Ram after that Ramakrishna Mission. Ramakrishna Mission was established in 1896 by Swami Vivekananda. But the main aim of the Ramakrishna Mission to protect India from the materialistic influences of West and propagated Hinduism. After that, next important person, Swami Vivekananda, the most famous disciple of Ramakrishna was Vivekananda. He was a great religious and social reformer. He had given lecture on Hinduism on 11th September at Chicago in America. During the lecture, he highlighted the importance of the Hinduism and Indian culture. After that, next important character, M.G. Renade. His period 1842 to 1901. 1901. Mahadev Govind Ranade was an eminent social reformer and a brilliant scholar also, a great educationist and outstanding jurist and justifier. He strongly supported the concepts of the remarriage and the welfare of widows. He condemned child marriages, dowry system, polygamy, and supported female education. He conducted the Indian National Social Conferences in Madras in 1887 and discussed burning social problems. He was one of the founders of the Deccan Education Society, which established several educational institutions in Maharashtra. And next, Jyotiba Phule. He is also Maharashtrian, Marathas, Satyashodak Samaj. Jyotiba Phule organized a powerful non-Brahmin movement for emancipation of women uh, and removal of untouchability and to work for Dalits. So he had given more priority for the development of women and Dalits. Phule founded the Satyashodak Samaj and in 1873 and, and also he founded the Dinabandhu Sarvajanika Sabha in 1884. In 1848, Jyotiba Phule opened a school for untouchables and started a private orphanage for widows. And also, he established a caste school for low caste women at Pune. Apart from this, he wrote two critical works, namely uh, uh, Sarvajanika Satyadharma Pustak, Sarvajanika Satyadharma Pustak, and Gulamgiri. Gulamgiri is the famous book. He described a lot of social evils, untouchability, women, depressed classes, women, backwardness of women, child marriages, and so many things. Uh, he discussed it in this book, especially the aim of the Fule's movement who the main aim of the Fule's movement was to save the low caste from the Brahmanism. And also he had given more importance for education. He thought education is an important tool to bring the changes among lower caste people. Because of this, he established a number of schools, not only women's, but also Dalits. His movement spread like a wildfire in the Maharashtra. And also, this movement influenced a lot on Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Now, let us discuss about the social reform movements in South India. Let us start with the social reforms in Hyderabad state and Andhra by the development in many factors in Hyderabad by the government slowly had its impact on the society. The main evil of the society of these days were bounded labor. Bhagyareddy Verma, Madhuri Bhagaya also there were many social reformers like Bhagyareddy Verma, Kandukuri Veeresalingam, and Raghupati Venkatratnam Naidu, and Desharaj Pedapapaya, Kusuma Dharmanna, in in Kerala, Narayana Guru, and Ayoti Das, Ayyankali. In Tamil Nadu, Ramaswamy Nayakar, Ayoti Das. These are the South Indian social reformers. Agharnath Chattopadhyaya and Mullah Abdul Qayyum were the pioneer of social reformers in Hyderabad state. Both of them propagated women's education and other reforms. From 1899 and 1904, Raghupati Venkatratnam Naidu had participated in various reform movements and propagated principles of Brahma Samaj. The first conference of the Brahma Samaj was held at the Residency Bazaar in Hyderabad in 20th September 1914. Narayana Govind Valankar as the Residency Bazaar in Hyderabad. Narayana Govind Valankar as the president of the session. In 1901, Kumarraj Lakshmana Rao established Sri Krishna Devaraya Andhra Bhasha Nilayam with the support of Munagala Raja Sri Nayani Nayani Venkat Rangarao. And Ravichetti Rangarao in Hyderabad to propagate Telugu language in Telangana region. In 1904, Rajaraja Narendra Andhra Bhasha Nilayam was started in Hanmakonda in Warangal district. In 1905, Andhra Samvardhini Library in Secunderabad, Balabharati Nilayam, Andhra Bhasha Vedika Sangham in Shamshabad were founded in Telangana as part of the library movement. Kumarraj Lakshmana Rao, Ravichetti Rangarao started Vijnana Chandrika Grantha Mandali, Vijnana Chandrika Grantha Mandali in 1906 at Hyderabad. And next one, Bhagyareddy Verma. He founded Jaganmitra Mandali in 1906 to enlighten the illiterate mass through Harikatha performances and bhajanas. In the year 1912, found many Manya Sangam, which after a decade was given the name of Adi Hindu Social Service League. The object of this organization was eradicate the evil habits that had crept into society, such as drinking, sacrificing the animals, dedicating the girls to the deities, and performing child marriages. He organized voluntaries named Swastik Dal. He founded Adi Hindu Murali Nilayam Nivarana Mandali to eradicate prostitute. The Adi Hindu Social Service League started about 40 primary schools in Hyderabad for the students. He participated in an Adi Hindu conference held at Allahabad and Lucknow also. He supported Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar, who demanded separate electorate for the depressed classes. He opened printing press in his own and started a Telugu weekly Adi Hindu in the year 1930. Bhagyareddy Verma became the pioneer of Dalit self-respect movement in Hyderabad and in also Andhra. In 1917, he presided over the first Andhra Desha Panchama Conference at the Vijayawada. Arige Ramaswamy, B.S. Venkatrao also played a significant role in Dalita movement in Hyderabad state. Sri Bhagyareddy breathed his last on 19 February 1939 at the age of 51. After that, now let us next one, Kandapur Veerasalingam, 1848 to 1919. Veerasalingam contributed enormously to enrich Telugu literature. He was created with the creation of a new style of Telugu prose. For his monumental contribution to Telugu prose, the title Gadya Tikkana, Gadya Tikkana was given to him. He used simple language so that people could easily understand his ideas on reforms. He started Journal of Vivekavardhini in 1874. He was totally dedicated to the cause of eradication of social evils. He was ardent support of women's education. He believed that the progress of a nation depended much upon the education of its women. A dynamic personality in the field of social reform. And he condemned child marriages, supported widow remarriages, and carried out an intensive campaign for the rehabilitation of the widows. He worked for the abolition of notch practices and battled against corruption and dishonesty. He founded the Hitakarini Trust at Rajahmundry, and it managed various institutions started by him. Veerasalingam started the first Prarthana Samaj at Rajahmundry in 1878, and he was very closely associated with the activities of Brahma Samaj. And the next one, another important person, Raghupati Venkatratnam Naidu. He is in his period 1862 to 1939. A brilliant scholar, an eminent educationalist, and an inspiring orator, Raghupati Venkatratnam Naidu was associated with social purity, a movement in Andhra. Profoundly influenced by great Brahma Samaj leaders like Devendranath Banerjee and Gangadhar Mukherjee. He was closely associated with the editorial board of Brahma Prakashika. He contributed many articles in support of the social purity movement. A, a vigorous movement was launched against not practice, not parties. Associations were formed and lectures were arranged to educate the people about the evil effects of this obnoxious practice. Influenced by Venkatratnam, the Raja of Pitapuram, the Pinapuram liberally donated huge amount to establish a number of poultries and hospitals for women and schools and colleges. Venkatratnam was elected as the Vice Chancellor of Madras University and held the high office with great distinction. He became an important member of local bodies, assembly and senate, and played a major role in their activities. And another important person, Desiraju Pedabapaya. These are all our local leaders in Andhra and Telangana. Desiraju Pedabapaya. Desiraju Pedabapaya led an ideal and exemplary life at Bapatla, and many people were drawn into the Brahmos fold under his spell. He was a student of Venkatratnam at Machilipatnam. At Madras, Pedabapaya was associated with the Andhra leaders of the Madras Brahma Samaj, Buchaya Pantulu and Venkatratnam. He was one of the great Brahmos of Andhra from among the younger generation. He was well versed in Brahmo scriptures. And next, Kusma Dharmana. Kusma Dharmana was born in 1878 at Rajmandri in Andhra Pradesh. He was a great poet and he wrote Harijana Satakam based on socio-economic age of Dalits. He started Telugu Weekly, JBIM, to propagate Dr. B.R. Ambedkar ideology. He worked for the Dalits cause in close association with Bhagyareddy Verma and B.S. Venkatrao of Hyderabad state. He was of the view that Dalits were original inhabitants and became the pioneer of the Adi Andhra movement in Andhra. He died in 1945 at the age of 48 years. And after these are the social reformers in Hyderabad and Andhra Pradesh. So both states. And next day we will discuss another states and like Kerala, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and Muslim leagues and the Wahhabi movement, Ahmad and Punjab state, and another also Wahhabi movement and Muslim movements also occurred at that time. So tomorrow we will discuss about another movements, Aligarh movement, Wahhabi movement, Ahmadiyya movement, and Parsi movements, Akali movement. These are also their main important movements in South India. So next today we will discuss about these moments. Say important Muslim rulers and Sayyid Ahmad Khan, um, Ghulam Ahmad, Ramakrishna, and Abdul Wahhabi movement. Uh, Parsis, Parsi movement, and Parsi movement Dadabhai Navroj and B.M. Malbari. These are all another movement social reformers. Next day, we will discuss about the important persons and the important movements. Next class. Okay, thank you. That is all for thank you. Bye.